just in case you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Eric. We call the house Fort Spots. And at Fort Spots, we welcome every make, model, brand, or credo. Doesn't matter what you ride up on, bro. It just really doesn't matter to me. That being said, though, hey, you know what? This is kind of fun. I don't do many videos where it's a list or a how-to or a categorization. My videos are like, look how nice out it is. Or my videos like, look, I'm riding in the rain again. Anyway, so to give you a little bit of the idiom of how this video came about, one of the guys I work with has been riding a motorcycle forever, quit riding just this year, and he was asking me, he'd never actually seen my Indian, but he was asking me, he's like, why do you need such a big motor? And why do you need them big tall handlebars? He says, I see that on bikes and it just don't make any sense to me. I'll address the handlebars first because that was the easiest. Bro, it's just all in what you find comfortable, honestly. I made fun of them for years. And then one day, out in the parking lot, a buddy of mine, Lance Himmelgarn, had his bike out there and it had ape hangers on it. I'm like, hey, can I sit on that? And he's like, sure, man, go ahead. That's how he sounds. But anyway, I sit on it and I put my arms up on the ape grabbers and I sit there for a little bit and I'm like, oh my God, this is like sitting on a couch. When I sit on a couch, I prop my arms up either on the back of the couch or I stack up some pillows and blankets. I don't sit with my arms at my side. This makes sense. I was hooked. Got me a pair of 16s, and bro, I will never go back. This is how it was meant to be. And as Brian Remington once said, he said there's something about coming out of a tight turn on a V-Twin with ape bars that's just really exciting. And you know what? He wasn't kidding. Now, I just got them last year. Hell, I just got the bike last year. But anyway, when I got the apes, I was pretty excited about it, but I was also a little bit apprehensive towards it at the same time. You see, I'm used to sport bikes. Even when I finally went to a cruiser, I went to a Stratoliner. And you know what? Stratoliner, Yamaha, they have stuff figured out. They ain't messing around. It's still a powerful bike. And the bars on it were damn near beach bars. But I got to noticing over the years, leaning into them beach bars really wasn't all that comfortable. So I was kind of wanting to get some bigger bars for my Stratoliner. Couldn't find anything under $1,000. But then I also wanted a 6th gear for it. I wanted real cruise control, not a throttle lock. And it just started lacking options. And so next thing you know, boom, Eric is on an Indian. But that's why it has these big old ape grabber bars on it, because they're comfortable for me. Sit on one, ride it around the parking lot. If you don't like it, you might not be old enough. You might still just be wanting some beach bars down here, looking like a sport bike guy. But bro, I serve my time. I mean, I've gone Interceptor, Hurricane, Ninja, GSXR, VMAX, another Ninja, a Super Hawk. Bro, I served my time leaning forward. Can I just be graduated from that? So that brings us to the next question. Why do guys like... Oh, see the leather dye? Hey, look, I did my boots. Why do guys like the Big Ole V-Twin motors? I mean, other than the obvious badassery of the sound. So I guess, bro, if I was on my sport bike right now, if I was on my GSXR, on them curves back there, I'd have probably banged down to like 3rd gear and been like, then come around and put it back in top gear. You know what? big motors like this with a long stroke, they tend to make all their torque, power at very low RPMs. So it's like instant power. You don't need to shift down to grab the power. Don't get me wrong, a 1900cc Indian is not going to outrun 1000cc Ninja or GSXR or Hayabusa, because those four-cylinder motors, they have a short stroke, and the way they're designed, they have just mega high red line. I mean, when you have a bike that red lines around, I don't even know what this red line's around, maybe 5 or 6. You can't race a bike that red lines at 14,000 RPMs. The bike with the super high red line and the shorter stroke with a water jacket around it, they have so much more opportunity at the factory. Pretty easy for them to get out a couple hundred horse. Bike like this, bro, you get 100 horsepower and 100 foot-pounds of torque. But the fun, man, the fun lies in that 100 foot-pounds of torque. Ain't nobody beating you across the intersection. And more important than that, like right now, my RPMs are probably 2,050. My motor is only tacking 2,050 RPMs to go to speed limit. What's your Ninja doing? 4,000? So you're going down the road, your motor is spinning twice the speed my motor is spinning. This is going to last longer. Because of that, this is going to last longer. Also, that makes this more comfortable, bro. Just when you're lobing down the road and your motor is barely turning, it makes for a comfortable ride. Also, when you have one of these big old lovely V-Twin motors, it makes starting from a dead stop actually fun. My buddy Greg over there in Humboldt County, one of his videos, he blasted off and realized, oh, whoops, I was still in third. Did the bike die? No. Did it bog down? Not very much, really. He just noticed as he took off, his RPMs weren't very high, and noticed, oh, I was in third. Bro, do that on a Ninja. Do that on a bike that has a 14,000 RPM red line. Start out in third. Start out from 0 at third. Let your bike just die. But yeah, V-Twin is just a certain feel. It's kind of like, I don't know, a tractor with 2 wheels instead of 4. It's not exactly, it feels the exact opposite of an exotic sports car. It's just a different kind of thump altogether, but much like the APE GRABBER bars, it might be for you, it might not be for you. Like I said, I done graduated from sport bikes. I had all the sport bikes a bro would ever want. I was done with those. I was not ready for a Gold Wing. I'm just not 70 yet. By the time I'm ready for a Gold Wing, hell, I'll probably just write a check for a new car, one with air conditioning and a nice radio and cruise control, or if they have autonomous ones that'll drive for me or match the speed of the car in front of me, whatever it is, I'll just write that check at that point. I'll probably skip the Gold Wing stage of life altogether. That's just me, though. We can't all be Josh from Shade Tree Surgeon Rap Star Army. We can't all be cruising around on some hunk of shit $1,500 30-year-old Gold Wing that's probably still more comfortable than my Indian. Such are the ways of the world, though. So anyway, bro, if you've never piloted a big old V-Twin with the long stroke and then gigantic pistons, if you've never piloted one, yeah, you just don't know what it feels like. I mean, I think my buddy at work, the biggest bike he ever had was a 650. I just can't imagine riding around on that 650 and saying, let's go from state to state to state. Now on this bike I could, I ain't going to, because work and stuff. But it's nice to have a bike comfortable enough you could ride it from coast to coast. And then when you ride it 30 miles, bro, you get off of it still comfortable. Does that make sense? It's also nice having all this low end power for when you're on a curve, climbing a hill, following a truck, and you're not banging gears around. You just relaxing. So you know what? I'm on my way to pick up my girlfriend from work. She rode her bike to work, and me and her is gonna go out to eat and have ourselves a good old time. Hey guys, I'll see you at the next video. Thanks for watching.